Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I brought in this Chinese elm. I just want to give it a bit of a clean up, a bit of a pruning. It's starting to get a few runners now. I like to keep my Chinese elms kept nice and compact. So first thing I'll do is we'll get rid of some of these weeds out the bottom. So it's wet now, so it's easy enough to pull the weeds out. I got this tree a few years ago, and it was inside there. It was in a garden centre. There's a little plant. I must have just put that on it for the time being. I forgot about it. Never got round to planting it. Yeah, I got it in the garden centre. It was kept indoors in the garden centre, and it was very sparse. It had very little leaves on it. When you grow them indoors, they get like that. They grow very leggy. It was in a shallow pot. All these roots are hanging out of the pot and everything. So I brought it home, and the roots were just ridiculously so long that I planted it on these rocks. These are actually 3 rocks cemented together, and I chopped off the top right back. And if you saw it back then, it had big long shoots like that with a few leaves on it. But I pruned it back, and I just kept pruning it, and now it's starting to get some nice tight foliage. I like to keep on top of these, and then if you do that, you find you get much better results. I find anyway, when it comes to tighter foliage in them. So I'm just going to give them a bit of a clean up now today, like that. Reduce back the runners and stuff, and that way then it'll keep pushing out finer leaves, and you can get the leaves a lot tighter and smaller together. So I'm just pruning them back to a leaf, deciding on which way I want it to grow. If I want it to grow this way, I'll prune back to that leaf, leaving that as the last leaf, and that will grow out that way then, and so on. So I'll bring in the camera a bit closer so you can see a bit closer, and then when we're done we'll zoom out again and we'll have a look at it from back far again. Okay, so a bit closer up now. You see now these shoots going up like this. If you don't prune them back, you just end up with them shooting up, and then you're just wasting energy from the tree. Some crossing here, so we'll take them off. These ones going back in towards the tree will take off. Anything growing up or down will take off. Right back to there. Some people like to leave them grow to get strength, but this already has plenty of strength in it now. Now it's just a matter of keeping it refined, and to do that you've got to keep on top of the pruning, otherwise they just start getting leggy again, and the branches, see, they'll just keep growing like that and just keep getting bigger and longer, and then the leaves back here will start dropping, and you'll all just grow to be back here. So you take it back early keep the leaves back in. That's what works for me anyway. Some of my older ones that I've had for a while, the foliage is a lot smaller even than this. It's reduced back a good bit and it's really tight. Also, if you don't keep your eye on them, then the branches that grow in towards the tree end up shading out the new leaves in back behind, and then you end up with it all dying back inside. Well, that's another reason why I like to keep on top of the pruning. You don't have to go too mad. If you keep on top of it, you can just take bits off at a time, and that way then the tree should always look quite good, and not overgrown one day and then completely sparse the next, because you had to prune it right back. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video and I'll keep pruning, because it's going to take a while to go through it all, and like that, the more you do it, the less time it takes, because you just keep on top of it. And then when I have it pruned, we'll come back then and have a look. I'm also taking off any dead stubs and things that I can find. So I'll keep going, and we'll come back then when it's done and have a look at it. Okay, so that's it, more or less pruned up. Like that, there's probably plenty of places I've missed, but as long as you keep regular pruning, you'll find them eventually. The only thing I'll say to people, if you're a beginner, these are ideal trees to start with, and don't be afraid to trim them. I know a few people that have these and they're just afraid to prune them, but the more you prune them, the better they get. So you've just got to be brave and prune them and keep on top of it. And it doesn't have to be a simple little tiny elm in the pot. You can plant them on top of statues, on top of rocks, and do different things with them. As you can see, you can make kind of some pretty nice ones. If you've subscribed to my channel, you'll probably have seen some of my other ones that I have on statues and things. I will be working on them soon in the future, so like that, if you subscribe, you'll get to see them. Now, what I'm going to do next is just work on the rock and the soil a bit, put a bit of moss on it, so just get the camera ready for that. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to put a bit of moss again in amongst the crevices and things of the rock to try and get it a bit more greenery on it. So I'm just going to kind of pack in some moss around where the roots are growing over the rock. Oh yeah, and then try and get them to grow a bit. moss already kind of has its own little bit of soil where I collected it. So it should grip okay to the stone. Put a little bit down here. Just take that out. Put another bit around this right. Try and keep on top of the watering of this now, and so it will hopefully take and start spreading on the rock a bit. I know in time I'll probably be there trying to get it all back off, but just to make it look a bit nice for now, try and get a bit on it. Maybe we'll put a little bit on here. Some around the base of it. Possibly should have repotted this year, but I'll have to wait till next year now. Should be okay. When I do repot it, I may lift it up even further, because that bottom rock is actually going all the way to the bottom of the pot. It's sitting in the bottom of the pot, so it could actually come up another 2 or 3 inches. Any weeds out of the moss when we put it in. A little bit back here. Okay, that'll do for now. Okay, so let's take the camera out. Okay, so there you have it. It's all mossed up. So you can actually make Chinese elms look a little bit interesting. Just put them on a rock or a bit of landscape, or do something a bit different with them. I do actually like them. I think they're one of the best trees. I love working on them. I know they said they're one of the easiest trees, maybe that's why, but I do like them. So again, if you like the video, please give me the thumbs up, subscribe, share it, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.